Namaskar, good morning, Suraj Singh, Faridabad, Bharat, India. 1947 we got freedom, started revolution effective 1857, a journey of 90 years to have liberated from British, our previous masters, and before that, struggles with Mughals, and before that, struggles with others. History must be known to everybody, and factual history must be known, not manufactured history. Many foreigners came to our land, looted us, abused us. Some left, some merged here. Well, that's a fact of life, cannot be ignored and cannot be condoned, must be understood as it happened. But what significance must go to what did we learn? Did we learn something from those experiences? Or we just ignore all such experiences? Or we stay in a state of sleepdom? Sleepdom, we have wisdom, but we trust sleepdom. We have soul, and spirited soul, but we believe in conscious, we believe in non-seriousness, and that is a trouble for each Bharat, India citizen. As many as we are, 140 crores, but our powers is not even like 1 crore. Only lazy country, standardless country, quality against country, non-revolutionary country, people we are, who constituted ourselves themselves as a society, as a nation, after having resolved solemnly to constitute our nation as sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. But what for? To sleep? To have no seriousness? To just relay, stay, to exist, to live and die? Is that our philosophy? Is that our real design for what we are here in this country? To say we are one-sixth of population of world, but result are we resulting to that level, or we are not considered at any place in the world? Those who are considered only because of their own powers, their own capabilities, not because of national capability. We are negative country in world. We are not advancing country in world. We are beggar country. We are country of non-serious nature. In this land, we do nothing. But when we when say off countries, off shores, we do a lot. Why do we lot there, which we fail to do here? After all, why our blood is not hot? Why our minds are not creative? What reason lies behind that? Selfish nature. Selfish nature only. We are all self-oriented. We 30 crore families in this country are all self-oriented, not nation-oriented. It comes from top 1947 until now. All are selfish, have been selfish. Whatever political party exists, I least bother about that. Political party at my toe, at my shoe, I don't regard that as a national strugglers. They are national looters, whosoever are they and are now. They least bother about nation. Had they bothered about nation, economic state would not have dropped or slumped like it has done now. 40, 50 crore youth in this country is struggling for eating, is struggling for surviving. Banks have looted money, political people have looted money, elections are being robbed and looted or malpracticed. And we say we are democracy. Democracy for what? Cow dung? Democracy for what? Speaking lies. Democracy for what? Abusing judiciary. Democracy for what? Hell. This is our current state of nation. In every field we are falling like stone falls by its own gravitational force. We have falling. And unfortunately, no one is serious. Those part of society, those section of societies, youth of this country must be smart enough. But youth has also been purchased by certain political parties. Where youths are not revolutionary, country cannot move. Go and see Egypt, go and see Hong Kong, go and see Venezuela, go and see other countries. You will learn a lesson. But here you cannot learn a lesson because you are sleeping fools. We are a constituent of sleeping fools, non-serious fools. We don't believe in anything except bakwas, useless talks, useless responses, and government people knows very well. Prime Minister knows everything, what type of people we have. We are just fighting together, arguing together, debating together for nothing. We have to pull legs of these political people, Congress, BJP, and all. They're all in the same boat. But we are not pulling their legs. We are giving our legs to those people. And that's the problem. This country is not owned by these political parties. This is owned by citizens of this country. And citizens of country are biased. All citizens, including myself, all are biased. We don't have neutrality to think. We don't have neutrality to work for this nation. We got this country free of cost. We think so. There were no freedom struggles according to our thoughts. We are fighting on to decide who was this freedom struggle. There's no meaning for that. Who had the struggle? The overall struggle. The question is how to handle this country. We cannot handle this country because our hands are rubbed, our hands are cut. We cannot think. When you cannot think, your hand cannot act because hand is controlled by thoughts. So we are a cornered people. We are a people who have no identity. We are a people who don't have revolutionary power. We are a people who just move like let it move, let it go as it is. When problems comes, we will see. And when problem comes, we cannot sort out because we are not ready and we are not ready at all. We never thought about what could happen to economy. We never thought what could happen to other issues in this country. We never thought, and still now we are not anticipating what could happen. Only we are living for sake of living. Those who are unemployed, they are crying for job, and those who are employed, they are just living in. And government knows it very well. Political leaders know it very well. They are not doing anything what they should have done. Government is just time passing. They are just befooling people. They are just telling everything is okay. And we are in heaven and opposition is sleeping. Opposition like a dead animal. They do not know their job and there is no description for government job. People are acting, and one day I'm expecting that people should start fighting themselves, religious fighting, sectional fighting, caste fightings. Everywhere there is unrest, unseen unrest, silent unrest, developing unrest everywhere. It's like fire point. Everywhere is existing. There is no assembly point to save from that, to escape that one. We are passing through a phase which is very bad phase. You can see history of our post independence, starting from 47. We got a constitution, but that is not properly valued, properly understood, properly contemplated. People are not interested in that. People are only interested in their own mental constitution, which doesn't exist. And that's our problem. We can see problems, we can create problems, we cannot think how to solve these problems. And that is our inefficiency, that we are not well educated. So we have everybody is having degree, post graduation, everything. No use because you are now applying your minds on calculations of how to chart out to come out those existing, dangerous, firing, under fun for no problems. We don't understand problems, we identify problems, we cannot think on them, we cannot calculate them, we cannot just go on moving, whatever it is, we accept that. We are accepting population, we are submitting population, we are submitting people ourselves, and we do not know how to fight with circumstances. When there is some natural calamity, we blame nature. We do not know how to protect from that. That's the problem. And I am passing this allegation to all those governments which have been passed and which are not passed because none of them have been serious. Because They did not value society, they did not value humanity. And where humanity is not valued, nothing is valued. We cannot say we are short of natural resources. We cannot say that. We were rich, we are rich, but we don't know how to utilize them. We look to faces of other nations that they will tell us what we have to do, and that is our stupidity, our weakness. We have to check ourselves on to come out of that. We will not do that. No, we are not accustomed to that. Because when we study, we are taught by lecturers and professors and teachers, and we do not go to next page, which is not taught to us by teacher. That is our practice convention. We cannot teach ourselves. Which country teach itself, which people teach itself, self-teaching method, self-teaching style, they go forward. They are always forward. Because self-teaching, once you understand something, is best one. You can teach self, you are your own teacher, your own leader, your own master, but we don't have that capacity because our culture has been different. We have been slaves for years, centuries, we have been slaves, and that epidemic has not left our minds, our bodies. Still, we think that we are slaves. We are not dynamic society. We are not boiling society. We are society of animals, sleeping animals like cows, like buffaloes, like dogs, like cats, like pigs. We are that level people. If somebody hits us, we run away together. Oh, this man is running, I also run. You, what this man is seeing is, suppose somebody is standing alone somewhere, he looks towards the sky, many people will come and start looking to sky. That type of people, yeah. It's called following people, follow people, Behedchal, crowd people. We are never against crowd, never against the flow of river water. We are in same direction, moving all time, and we have been moving since 1947, and which is really a negative impact on us. Research and innovation cannot be done like this. If you have to innovate something, you have to follow a path, second path, third path, fourth path, dark path, light path, a path having, you can say, thorn, path having stones, path having everything. We have to work on that and experience what is there, then come out with certain solutions. We must have many options, we must have many outlooks, we must see what is bad, what is right, what is negative, what is positive. Only then we can reach, but we do not do that. We start either accepting or rejecting something without even considering what is right or what is wrong. This is our character, this is our moral. We are just existing for purpose of living. If I am getting all benefits, all requirements met in my life, I think it's okay, fine. We are not struggling people. Fortunate are we that we got many strugglers since 1857 to 1947 who delivered to us this nation as a free state. Had we been there in those places, we would not have done anything because blood of those people and blood of these people is completely different. We are, you can say, we are children of that parent who give everything to its kids, give every benefit, and after their death, this kid enjoy life. If they don't want to do hard work, they just think they have enough money, they have every facilities met, every requirement met, they enjoy life. They ride on horses, they drive cars, they useless flights and waste money of fatherly earned money, motherly earned money. They waste that, and then after money is exhausted, oh, I am in problem, I am in depression. That type of people we are to an extent of 98% population. Those people who do not want work, they are just living in their own way. My question is, why do we have such type of characters? Why we do not burn ourselves, our minds? Why do we not think that this is our country and we have to make this country better? Why do our political people are just passing time and why public is accepting that? I least bother which party is in power because I, first of all, do not respect any political party. I do not trust any political party because these political parties are exclusive root of this problem. These problems existing now. because we supported these political parties aimlessly. There was no destination that could be achieved using these political parties because they are shops, they are companies, they are organizations run by few. Why should we depend upon them when we have a different political parties and that's called masses of this nation? These masses of nation are owners of this nation and not these hell political parties. Whatever they are, hell with them. They are responsible to spoil this nation and they misled all us since 1947. And we were misled. Despite our having 75% people educated, we cannot do anything because we are a fools society. We are a society of fools, believe me. We are a society of stupid people. We are people who cannot manage. We don't know how to manage, how to build, how to improve, how to research, how to innovate. We just move for sake of moving, we just live for sake of living, and we are rubbish society, you can say. I am giving all bad words to ourselves because we deserve that. We do not deserve something else. Maybe we desire something, but we are not qualified for that. We are not capable for that. And that is our parameter, that is our criteria, that is our qualification, and that is what we are. We have to accept this fact. This is only country biggest so-called democracy in world, and we are not actually democracy, we are fullocracy. We don't understand meaning of democracy, we don't understand meaning of what is sovereignty, we don't understand meaning of socialism, we don't understand meaning of republic, we only understand foolishness, and this must be added to our constitution that this is a foolish society, a society that cannot think for whole world, cannot think for itself. That is foolish society. God has given us everything except good people. Yes, there may be counting good people, only 1.0001%. You cannot say they are good people, they are negligible form. That is a lot. People may say, I am talking like this always. Yes, I am talking like this. We have to speak against us. We have to criticize ourselves if we want to research out what good we have. We are not that. We are just living for sake of living. And that's all. No questioning power, no fighting power, no revolutionary power. That is the problem. It is our country, but we are not acting as if we belong to it. Silent. That's all. Silent. Prayer is more important to us. Temple is more important to us. Mosque is more important to us. All these are more important to us than thinking for Temple of Bharat, Mosque of Bharat. Biggest temple is Bharat, biggest mosque is Bharat, biggest Gurdwara is Bharat. We are not worried about that. We are about the building of mosque or temple, Gurdwara. We are not worried about ourselves. We have 145 crore souls here, which are all temples. But we are not worried about that. We are worried about these Badmash people only on politics. We are just fighting for themselves. Why? Are we their slaves? Are we their employees? We have to report to them. Who are they ultimately? They are not, they're human like us. Why should we worry about their existence? Hell with all of them. We have to solve our problems ourselves because all they have failed. All they have failed to make this nation. Those people have gone who worked for this nation. Those people are available who are looting this nation. We have to teach them a lesson. We have to isolate them from this society because they are robbers, big robbers, all of them. Why should we depend upon them? Is it not a question? Some people say on internet, accept what is happening. Why accept them? Are we their slaves? We did not accept British. We did not accept others. We believe them. We accept these robbers who are from our blood. Why? Kick them. They deserve that. Honest, hardworking, dedicated people must be there to govern, not these robbers who always talk nonsense. Congress or BJP, all in the same boat. Both are saying no difference at all. I hate both because Congress is dead opposition, and government is stupid government, robber government. buying and selling everything. What this government has achieved so far? Nothing except looting this country. Polite word speaking doesn't solve problems. Do improve something what you have done so far. You have not done anything except badmashi, looting, all that bakwas, frictioning society, creating frictions among people, nothing else. You may be in elections, who bothers about that? Hell with your election, hell with your state governments, and hell with your central government. You all are criminals. They are criminals. What doesn't matter if court proved or not proved? Court take 40 years to prove. We wait for 40 years. Let them decide in 6 months. All are same. Courts are also same, no difference in courts. Executive courts, all are helpless. This country is going to perils, I'm telling you. This country is going to disintegrate one day because of these people. For their self-interest, for their personal interest, they are ruling this country, not for public interest. If they are selling everything, who are you to sell this country? What right you got it? Who gave you this right? Somebody produced something, you're selling that because you are Ainak. You cannot do anything. You have no courage to do something. Your dad weak. You cannot improve system. You cannot improve these weak companies. You sell them. Best, sell them. Your father bought that. You bought that. Tell me what you created in these 6 years. Tell me how many colleges, universities you created. Tell me what is your achievement. How many assets you collected for this nation. Sell them. Sell them. Sell me. Sell you. We will sell you. Understand? We can also sell you. You are our representatives. You are not our masters. We just allowed you delegated power for 5 years. You think you're honor? My blood is burning because of your foolishness, your stupidity. You're selling this country. Who are you to sell this country? Because you have got power? And these bloody Congress people, they are doing nothing. They are not holding their necks, just sitting. We don't need such Congress people as well. You do something, fight with them, hold their necks. What for you? You claim that you liberated this country from British. What you did then, you cannot do now. Your people you cannot control, just coming one press and things, this and that. We don't need that. We want action. When there is no peaceful solution, you have to take sticks in your hand to teach those monkeys lessons. Because monkeys and donkeys need these sticks. So these political leaders are all monkeys, they are donkeys, they are dogs, I can say. They need sticks. And if you do not take this, people will take a stick and use against you also, Congress people. You are not God also, no. They are rubbish, you are also rubbish. Both are rubbish. We blame you. I blame you personally. You are not speaking against them as if you are in agreement with them. They have used EVMs, everybody knows. It is a proven fact. It is a statistical fact. But you will not speak. Why? Every person knows, every donkey in this country knows that EVMs have been abused in Lok Sabha election. Why are you keeping your mouth shut? This means you are also in same line as they are. You're also cheating people. They are cheating, you are cheating. Both on the same track. You are both agreed people. You have some secret agreement, secret contract with them. This is a problem. My vote should be known to me where I voted. I should know where it is gone. Prove it where I voted for. Can you prove it? Can anybody in this country, I challenge, shall some officer, election commissioner, political party or judiciary prove it where my vote was given? Where is that? Where is that? Can votes be recounted? Can I find where my vote was? If I cannot find that, this means this is rubbish system. This is an unreliable system. Why should we accept it? People say you are talking, it's technology. Technology doesn't mean you cheat me. No. You prove that you are reliable. You prove that you worth. You are not proving your worth. You are just saying it's technology. Technology can be atom bomb also. Electric supply also, electric distribution also. Why? Why don't you think this EVM is at the bomb also? It's a random bomb. It's used by those people who are in power. So why should I trust this system? Why? What is the reason behind that? I am not political person. I am not interested in this bakwas, useless talk. My requirement is I should know where my vote has gone. I should be confirmed. I should have confirmation from election commissioner or government in power that my vote has gone to where I wanted it to go. But I am not confirmed. There is no guarantee or surety by any of these that it's gone there. So why should I sign trust of this machine, hell with this machine, reject it, get me old system, I respect that, or generate any other system which where there can be guarantee that your vote has gone to the right person to whom you wanted to vote. This means all political parties, including Congress, are also responsible for this. Might be they use the system for their power. Who knows? Everybody is corrupt in this nation. My power is constitutional power. My vote is constitutional vote. Constitution gives me this power, not political party, not prime minister, not president. It comes from constitution, which cannot be changed by any superpower here. Until this constitution is there, everybody is bound by this constitution, and this constitution is above any religion in this country, because this is first religion in this country. All religions are secondary, because this is a practical religion, this is a legal religion. This everybody has to bound about this, bound by this, and if you are not bound this, you are not citizen of this country. You may be resident of this country but not citizen of this country. You must understand this. All Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai are imaginary religions. There's no evidence, they are facts for me. Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, they are all social and religious matters, nothing to do with this nation. Nation relies on religious state. We are religionless state, we are secular state, and we have to respect each and everyone, but we are not respecting. Day by day frictions are arising. Sectioning, class sections, caste sections, religious sections, every section is there. They are just developing. We are developing these sections rather than developing our constitution, rather than developing secularism, developing our democracy, developing our republicanism. We are not caring about that. We are just thinking how to eradicate this constitution, and which is not possible. If you this constitution eradicated, there shall be huge hue and cry. Civil war shall appear there. You will find nation is going towards a day when civil war starts, and that is very difficult because it can happen. You cannot stop history. History teaches you everything has happened in history, and we can find same thing happen here. We have to understand this fact. I am not angry, but I have to be angry, and you have to be angry because this is your country. You did not buy this country. We got this country after having lot of struggle. Though it was our country, somebody came and looted us. Somebody came and ruled us under Charter 1600, and same thing can happen again because we are sleeping society. We are just fighting for politicians. We are also dividing ourselves politicians for what? I am BJP, I am Congress, why I should worry about this political party? My question is to everybody. Why should we not worry about nation? Why I worry about these hells? Why don't they make this nation a heaven? We do not think that. These political people come and go. Who bothers about them? They come today, go tomorrow, come today, go tomorrow. This is circulation, this is a cycle. But public shall stay there, nation shall stay there. We have to think for those. Forget religions, forget societies, forget sections, forget caste. Think of nation. Nation is there, you are there. Otherwise, there will be 500 nations in the nations. There will be different nations in the nations, and you will have very small value of being a human being here. Value of that nation, India, Bharat, you have to maintain. You are showing to world that I am Bharatvasi, I am Indian. You must maintain that. You can maintain that only when you are as such. You are having that power. If you are not having that power, you are yourself responsible for your deterioration of your status. No one else is responsible for that. You have to maintain their standard. You have made it the markup. You can make it only when you think and you do accordingly. Just thinking is also not adequate. You have to do it practically, and practically can be done when your mindset goes that way. Don't think of BJP, don't think of Congress, don't think of any third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, or ninth, or whatever is there. Think of nation and yourself, that you are an independent, politically independent person. You are thinking for nation, only then you can answer rightly. Don't be biased. I have never been biased in my life. Believe me, people just say that I am a Congress person, I am this person. They are fool people. They don't have any analytical power. They just you have to speak sometimes. You have to speak against BJP, speak against Congress. Sometimes you have to write good for good and bad for bad. I used to write very bad for BJP. Go and see my previous post, 10 years back post. You will find what I am. I have no connection with any party. I do not want to have any connection to any political party. If I want to have connection, I shall start my own political party because I have constitutional right. I have statutory right under People's Representation Act. There I am saying we have to change constitution. We have to change statutory powers. If we can do that, that's fine. We need certain qualification for a peon. We need certain qualification for a sweeper. We need certain qualification for a driver. We need qualification criteria for every post, every work. Why don't you have criteria for these people? After all, what's the problem there? When Constitution was written, that time is too old. Was too old. It's 1949 or 47 or 48. That time they could not see what could happen in future. They could, whatever they could anticipate, whatever they could foresee, they did it. But they never wrote on constitution. They never mandated that people cannot be qualified. People cannot be educated. Then why should we say why we ask for qualification, why we ask for experience, why we ask for expertise? Why not? After all, okay, 70 years have gone. No problem. We have those gone time cannot come back. But future can be handled. Why should I not have a competent person as MLA or MP or as councillor even? Councillor is also not a small post. Municipal corporator is also not a small post. Even panchayat is also not a small post. Where a driver, for a driver, for a watchman, for a guard, certain requirement exists. Why not for these highest positions? What's wrong with that? Why do you want to elect monkeys and donkeys? Why don't you elect good people? That is in our hands. Okay, this criteria is not defined in Constitution. It is also not mandated on the statute PR Act, but it can be made. What's wrong with that? If I am asking that a political person, a political candidate must be tested, what's wrong with that? Tell me. Am I wrong? If I am wrong, justify how I am wrong. You have to speak logic. If I say conduct every candidate by test, written test, I say, and then interview, okay, written test is a must. We have to know whether or not that candidate knows about this nation, whether that candidate knows about constitution. What's wrong in that? And I want to know what that person is, what is his background, what he thinks about this nation. Does he understand what politics is, what system is? Does that person know what to do in the constituency where he's going to win or is the contest? Has he got any plan? Now, are you so sleepy? Are you so drowsy? You yawning so much you cannot even digest this suggestion. Everybody has the right to suggest. I have a right to suggest. I suggest that my candidate, my public representative, in whatever assembly or house it goes, he should know something. What's wrong with that? If a clerk is educated, if a driver is educated, if a PN is educated, if a PhD is going to take position of a PM, no PN, PhD application. So why not these looters for this nation be well tested and you can say formally tested? What's wrong with that? People say, accept whatever it is. Of course, no need accept. It's already accepted. But why not improve it? Does constitutional bar what I'm saying? It never bars. That is minimum criteria. Of course, that time people were not very well educated. But situation is different now. Country is full of educated people. I should get benefit of that educated people. Those educated candidates here in governance of this country. Why should I get donkeys there who know nothing, never went to school and college, and because copies and got some degrees? I should know what they are. If a person is going to certain house, maybe panchayat, or it may be a corporation, municipality, or it may be assembly, state assembly, or it may be parliament, why that person should not know about laws of nation? Why that person should not know about super law of this nation, its constitution of Bharat, India? Why not? Who shall tell him what is his duty? He should know that. After all, he is going to advocate for me in parliament, in assembly, everywhere. If my advocate is educated in court, parliament's biggest court of this nation, assembly's biggest court of a state, why that person should not be educated or strong with that? I don't understand that. We are having all classes of educated people. We are having arts people, commerce people, and other fields people, engineer people, doctor people. All people we have. Why not the benefit of their knowledge? Why only should private company and government get benefit of that technology and mandate of doctors? Why should nation not have benefit of those people? That is the criteria. That's the question. That's the foundation question. We should use that. So I say that there should be a debate whether or not test is required for these people. When test is required for everybody, these people join our system, our structure of constitutional system for 5 years every time. And 5 years period is not small period in this world. When we join some job, any year they say 1 year contract, 6 month contract, 2 year contract, 3 year contract. That based on the highest qualification and profession and has supported by earned experience. Those people test us even for 1 year contract or even for 6 months contract. Why should we not test these people 5 years contract and permanent beneficiaries they are for post retirement? Is that wrong? Why it is wrong? You justify that. I am asking all those people responding on Facebook about this issue. Yes, I am fool. I accept that. Thank you very much for calling me fool. Thank you much for calling anything, because when you are in public, you are on public platform, people have every right to lament you fool. So I am fool. Thank you very much. I don't mind that. Because one has to be open, one has to be shameless. Only then you can earn. I feel I am foolish. Finish. After that, but you have to understand. You have to answer. I am foolish, I am not foolish, I am idiot, I am not idiot, I am uneducated, I am illiterate, I am everything. But you have to answer. Answer my question. If you don't answer, you are same as what I am. Though I am answering. You have to answer. If you are coming in platform and questioning me, you have to answer. If you can't answer, shut up. Keep your tongue closed, keep your mouth closed, and don't talk and don't write. You have no right to talk. You understand? Keep at your home, don't write, don't go to Facebook. If you can't answer, you have no stamina to answer. Why poke your nose in others' affairs? This is public. This is not your servant. You have to maintain yourself properly. Either answer or get lost. That's what I say. Now, I'm saying that if you write one thing, I will write two things. If you write two things, I will write four things. Because based logic, not just writing because I want to write. No. You have to read that if you want to read. You don't read that if you don't read. It's your choice. You cannot just oppose what I write. Give me logic. I will say yes. People talk of so much about religious issues on Facebook, on other platforms. Why you write that? Why do you want to bring religious issues to public? For what? Religious is not secular matter. Religious is not constitutional matter. Religious is personal matter of an individual. What I worship, what you worship, what's third party worship, that is their choice. Whether or not they worship, it's up to them. What I do is up to me. Why you criticize? Why do you criticize what Muslims do? Why you criticize what others do? And why you say what you are doing is only right? Society has been divided based on religious lines. And thanks to these politicians who have done all this, grateful to them that they have spoiled this nation, they must be credited accordingly. Not debited, credited. That they have friction this nation. They have raised this nation to a level where there is no dynamic equilibrium, no political equilibrium existing in this country. Society has become heterogeneous rather than being homogeneous, harmonious. They're not that now. It's not the society which is 13, 14, 15, 16 years back. This is a different kind of society evolved now. People are openly talking against each other while they should be united. If you are killing someone, Jai Shri Nam name, are you a human being? Speak Jai Shri Nam or I beat you. Did Ram teach you like that? Never. Why do this? First of all, religious matter is not a national matter, it's not an international matter. This is exclusively personal nation. And in Bharat type nation, it is not acceptable. Our secular status does not recognize any religion because nation is religion, religion is confined to your home, confined to your personal level, confined to your own. And forget religion then. I don't want to discuss religion because religion has nothing to do with my dogs, my plants, and I'm not interested in any religions. Which religion is better or which is not better, because this is all useless talks. Futile talk, waste of time. Okay, this is one thing. Come on to other one. Classes, castes, groups, Pandit, Brahmin, Rajput, Baniya, Shudra. Who are we to decide this? Are we gods? Did God have any classification? Tell me which gods recognize these religions? Which God recognize these classes? And if they recognize, on what basis? You say it is written in this book. Show me where it is written. What is written? Nothing is written except your bloody mouth, bloody mind. Combination of both. Nothing is written somewhere else. This is a mind setup only. Nothing else. If you are capable to do something, that is your class. If you are capable to do engineering, your engineer class, your doctor class, your teacher class, your sweeper class, your cleaner class, your cook class, your driver class. It depends upon your capability. It's not because in which family you are born. There is no class of any family. Everybody comes as naked human being, nothing else. Nobody brings with any class, any certification. That this is your certification. You are born in a Brahmin family, or you are born in a super family, or you are born in a cook family, or where we are born. Nothing has to do with that. It is your grind, your rising, how you are rising, how people are grooming you, how your parents are grooming you, what teaching you are getting from society, what teaching you are getting from university, all depends upon that. And what can you do for this nation and for the whole world, not only this nation? Because you belong to nation. No, you belong to world first and then to nation. You are coming to earth. You are not coming to this country or America. You come to earth. पृथ्वी माता की जय बोलते हैं आप. यहाँ रहे हैं आप. कहीं भी जाइए, wherever you go, you will find something here. So be human first. You can be a butcher, you can be a pandit, you can be a murderer, you can be whatever you are. But there is no class, nothing. It is human class, only human class. Why I am writing about this, about Pandits? Because I don't consider those people Pandits. And if Pandits mind that, sorry for that. I am not against any class, and I don't believe in these classes. If you claim you are Pandit, you have to prove you are Pandit, you have to do Pandit's work. Pandit means a person who is very, very brilliant, whose mind can enter into whatever problem is there. It can penetrate throughout the structure of that problem and come out with a solution, and that is called a Pandit. Pandit doesn't mean you go to temple, you ring bell of temple, and then you just do arti and prayer and you blessings to others and just maintain statue in that temple, just change clothes of those statues. That is not Pandit. I don't consider that a Pandit. Pandit is very high profile word, and there was no Pandits in Ram's time and Krishna's time. Those used to be Rishis and Munis, and Rishis and Munis were not Pandits. They were scholars of world. They were scholars of knowledge. They used to do scientific researches and knowledge research. Both were there. They were different people. They were not Pandits. But Pandits were, from where this word came, I don't know from where this Pandit word came and from where the other words came. These are only man generation. These are only foolishness generation. Your quality is that your caliber. Your quality is your potential. Your quality is your will. Your quality is your dedication. Your quality is your devotion. Your quality is your conscious. Your quality is how can you proact, how can you initiate, how can you move, how can you decide your milestone, how can you reach your destination, how can you complete your project. That is what is required. I am Pandit, I am this, I am. That is just myth only. And unfortunately, you yourself are myth because you call yourself Hindu mythology. Only religion is world is this Hindu mythology. Without knowing what is Hindu, without knowing what is mythology, you are Hindu mythologies. Why then you if this mythologies, how it is Hindu then? They say Hindu mythology. You are conflicting your own statement by saying that. One say you are claiming you are Hindu, and then claiming myth. If it is myth, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It's the imagination. It's the hypothecation. Nothing else. You are living in a skeptical world. Either say Hindu history. Prove it, you are a historian. If it's history, prove how to prove it. And if it's a myth, it's imagination. Why you blame? Ram is a nation then. If you are saying I'm Hindu, first of all you are not Hindu. Well, I'm not going to argue with that. That is very long discussion. If I start talking about Hindu, you cannot answer that. You prove that you are Hindu first. And first you have to prove from where this title came. You prove it first. Can you prove that? I challenge the whole world, not this, all sadhus, all those Brahmins, all those Rajputs, all those prove that Hindu exists. You will not be able to prove my challenge to you. I'm an engineer, but I can challenge you. You prove it that Hindu is there. It's an authentic word. It's a competent word. It's just a no word actually. It's no word because God never confirmed this word that you are this. This is not. It's just an imagination of someone. Someone spoke sometime in past history, and you pick that up and you adopted that, and that is foolishness, I say, because we are not a smart society. Since beginning, we are not smart. We accept everything because we say guest is God. Guest is God to some extent. God doesn't mean guest is God. Just means because guest is walking in, we don't know him, he just come, okay, we help him, we serve him. Up to that is fine. But you consider that is a God? No, it's not God. It must be hospitalized, must be we do that. That's different. Hospital is different. It can be done to even animals. Why God only? Why people only? Even cow should be, buffalo should be, bullock should be, dog should be. People do use them, people help them. That is another issue. But as country, as nation, we have to take it differently. We are all human beings on earth. British, Bharatvasi, America, other, all same, no difference. Only racial difference, color difference. That is because of environment, because of atmosphere, not because of capability. There is no difference between what capability we have and what capability British had and what capability Americans have. All same, only you can say 2-3% variation in capability, nothing else. When there's a competition, first who come first has only seconds difference between him and second one, and say seconds difference between second and third one. You just see that only that much difference, but on and overall, all are capable. You cannot say that. Those capable people must be respected, honored. I respect those who are capable in whatever field, but those only boast, only talk, I don't trust them. Talking for purpose of explanation is one thing, talking for purpose of teaching is one thing, but talking for no purpose is foolishness. If somebody keeps talking, and doing nothing, that person is of no use. And there's some purpose who talks very less, but proves, delivers, that person is competent one. No need of publicity, no need at all, because your work is output, your work is authorship, that will speak. Why should I worry about my publicity when my results speak themselves? Why should not worry? But we are not having that type of nature.